The following program is for adult audiences only.
Who's talking shh with Johnny and Evan?
Hello, hello, hello.
It's another week in the sim.
This is Johnny.
And this is Anthony. We're going to do you another show.
We're going to do you a favor and do you a show.
We're going to do something. You can call it what you want.
Actually, like, do us a favor and don't do another show, motherfuckers.
That's it. Fucking do us a favor and report yourself to your local authority.
Shut the fuck up.
Who the fuck knows? None of this could be real. Fate is determined. When you end up in prison, you were going to be there anyway. You couldn't have fucking avoided it. There's no decision you could have made that wasn't going to lead to a mandatory 25. It wasn't going to happen. So, enjoy the simulation. We're all having fun. And what's that Barney shit? And away we go. Or who is that? I think that's Barney. Pee Wee Herman? I don't know. It's one of them.
Somebody. So last week we were talking about all the military shit left in places that we go blow the fuck out of. The UNES.
The eunuchs?
The eunuchs.
Those fuckers.
No, they don't fuck.
Oh, well, you've got a point there. They certainly do not.
Let's try.
They might. You got to think it. Neither here nor there.
Okay. U.S.
Arguing
donates.
the semantics of basically clapping your hands together. That's what it would be like if two eunuchs were banging. Look at your hands, and you just smack them together. That's how it is.
U.S. donates 55 military vehicles to Kosovo.
Whoa, all right.
So, yeah.
Well, we don't need to give them those. But I also was thinking, you said last week, like, there's fucking helicopters and shit just sitting out there that no one knows how to fly, no one can fucking repair, this, that, and the other. How long do you think until you have just Taliban guys fucking learning to fly helicopters? Like, you get all drunk on, I don't know, Taliban malt liquor, whatever it is. I don't know what they have over there. Whatever it is. Goat's malt 37, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. You get all fucked up on you get all fucked up on the hookahs, and then you fucking go, and you're like, dude, I'm gonna fly that fucker today. Today, it's me and that guy. We're going. And you get in, you fucking learn how to fly a helicopter. That'd be so great. Now, what if we just had helicopters around? How long would it take, like, a Bud Light flannel guy to be like, I'm fucking driving that thing?
Oh, I wouldn't even need that. As soon as they said, well, we're going to leave this here, I'd be out. Okay, where's the keys?
I'm in
Give me
it.
that, motherfucker. I'm going to try.
I'm in it. Where's the fucking bombs? Where's the fucking pew-pew shit? Let me get in here. I'm going to fucking figure. See me just grinding across the fucking ground sideways? Oh, shit. Something's gone horribly wrong.
Especially a helicopter as opposed to an airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Because an airplane, you got to drive real fast. But with a helicopter, you just kind of lift off the ground.
Well,
it's just trial and error until
they'd like you to think it's
it.
that easy, wouldn't they? They'd like you to think, yeah, dude, look, you just go right up and you take off. There you go.
I mean, you just hit different buttons and switches and pull stuff until you get off the ground.
I don't know. I went to Dave & Buster's one time, and they have like a Star Wars thing where you're like in a Star Wars ship. Terrible. I don't know if I could fly a helicopter. I would be able to provide solid answers of if I could or not immediately, though. I would get right in there. I'm going to give it 100%. And y'all better hope I don't get it off the fucking ground, because I'm going to fucking do some weird shit with it.
Also, from last week, we were talking about the Impractical Joker's pay.
Yes.
And
is this what we should do? We should just do callbacks to other episodes.
Right.
That would make this so much easier to do. Just like, oh no, we're going to talk about the same shit we talked about last week. Do it again.
So I looked up how much they make now as opposed to how much they made in the beginning, because I looked up how much did they make for the first season, and it said they made $26,000 an episode.
It's not bad.
So you figure 4 episodes, you already got over 100,000.
Well, that's like 26,000 more than we make per episode. I'm trying to run the numbers on like And those are just dickheads making up fake jokes. So.
But I mean, after 16 episodes, Sal's already got his 500,000. So, what happened? That was the season 1.
I'm telling you, he's got to do drugs or something. Right? He got to do like fucking. And one of the expensive ones, he probably just like does a shit ton of cocaine, but doesn't eat right. So he continues to look like more and more shit.
Well, and now they make twice that. They make 50,000 per episode.
And they're on what, like True TV?
Yeah.
Dude, put me on True TV. Remember that fucking, they have like these fucking hillbillies and we go out and fucking tow cars. We're repo guys.
Yeah.
Our life is exciting. Get the fuck out of here. I want to know who writes the shows for True TV. And why is True not in quotes? Like I just did it, you guys can't see. But I did quotes for True. Because it's fucking fake. It's not real. It's ridiculous. I watched that, the one where it's like the fucking meter maids. And they just go around writing traffic tickets. And you're just supposed to sympathize with these fucking dirtbags that are running around writing traffic tickets. Like, look, we made a show about them. They're not total pieces of shit. You should understand they got a hard day. If you're charging me $1 more than I'm expected to pay throughout the course of a day, I wasn't going to spend that. Right. You're a piece of shit. I don't care what you could be like. I work in a children's hospital in the fucking burn unit with the blind kids. I require a $5 donation. Fuck you, get out of here. I don't care what you do. I don't care if they put you on True TV. If you're such a minor inconvenience of like, you're gonna pay this and there's no way you can get around paying it. Well, fuck you then. I don't care what you do. I hope you die.
And Walking Dead, we were talking about extras too. So Walking Dead extras get paid $88 for 8 hours.
Dude, that sucks.
Then $11 every hour after. So the same, they were making hourly.
So the same amount.
But I think what it is you make $88 for 8 hours. You make $88, I assume, even if you only work like 2 hours, you still get that $88.
Well...
And then if you go 9, then you made $99.
You would really want to be fair to the studio that's cutting these big numbers for these extras. You gotta make sure there's enough cheddar to go around. I only make 11 because, what about their budget? This movie, they only have $11 million to make this movie, Johnny. I need to make sure all the extras are only making $11 an hour. Good Lord. Think of that. If you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing a lot of extra work. I'm doing a lot of fucking TVs and movies. How much are you making? 11.
1,000?
1,000? No, dollars. Like an hour. Like, fuck you. Are you kidding me? I'll come shoot up your movie set $11 an hour. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here.
Speaking of flying planes and helicopters, I'm watching this documentary series on Hulu. It's 9/11 One Day in America.
Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very well done.
Is it one of those that's like 9/11 was a scam type of fucking...
No, it's starting from before the first plane hit to when the last survivor was rescued.
All right.
Yeah, and it's all footage from the 9/11 museum. So it's all the footage they've collected.
Museum?
Mm-hmm. Monument Museum.
Really? I think we should stop doing that in this country, right? You should, not honoring 9/11 people. Ooh, what if that was... I'm a 9/11 guy. Look at my tattoo. Why do we make museums of like this horrible fucking shit? Like, I get it. Like, oh, we got to remember horrible
Pearl
shit
Harbor
happened.
And shit.
Yeah, but you got like a Holocaust museum.
Yeah.
Take it easy, boys. Like, what do you... Holocaust coins and Nazi stuff. I don't know. It casts doubt to me. Not that the Holocaust didn't happen. I'm a Jew. It happened. It happened. All those fuckers, all those delis got shut down, dude. All those delis. Could you believe that? All those accounting firms got shut down. Just such a blow to the German economy.
I was like, I don't know where you're going on this, but
just saying. All those Jewish houses just left vacant. I mean, the housing market collapsed in Germany. You understand that, right? All these German people had to deal with all this riffraff amongst the streets. They got to fucking trying to join the Olympics. They can't do it. We got all these Jews homeless, walking around, all their shits in the streets. We got to... The German guys had to clean up a lot of shit. We don't give them the credit. You know what I mean? Like, you go over there now. It's a nice place.
Yikes.
It's terrible.
The views expressed on this.
Yeah, there's the disclaimer. I'm going to be that one guy that's just, like, has no idea what the fucking... no idea what happened. Just the true toll of a Jewish family on the German economy. They're just... Oh, the welfare, I tell you. All those German food stamps for fucking potatoes and shit. They couldn't afford it. We're sounding like assholes. Johnny's like, I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say shit. The views expressed are the views of the person expressing them and not necessarily the views of everyone involved.
Anyway, so the 9/11 Holocaust Museum.
Not what I said, but... yeah, so they have all the footage they've collected throughout the years. You know, people taking cell phone videos and...
That kind of sounds like Bigfoot stuff, doesn't it? Right? You can't still be taking videos of 9/11, dude. That was...
Well, on that day, but...
In 9/11.
Yeah.
that was not this year. They do it again? Oh, those fuckers. They got us again.
It's crazy because everybody... Well, you were too young, I think, to really remember.
I pretty much remember. I think I was in like first grade though.
Yeah.
The whole thing seems scammy to me. I'm not quite the like, oh fucking Bush did it, but I don't think you could steal a plane with a box cutter. Like, I just don't think so. Humans are too dangerous. Like, I've been in bars where like one guy punches a dude and the whole fucking place erupts into like this Donnybrook of throwing chairs and motherfuckers getting bashed, and then it all moves out into the streets where people are getting stomped to death just right on Idaho. Fuck it, we don't care. Right. So you can't tell me that like a couple of dickheads with box cutters, like, we have shootouts and shit in this country on the daily. Like, motherfuckers would be like, oh, we're on Crenshaw in Washington, and those fuckers are wearing the wrong color shoes. We're going to shoot at each other for fucking, like, months. We're going to do that. You can't tell me that, like, he's like, I've got a box cutter. I'm taking the whole plane. What was the plane full of? Like, fucking, like, little
grandmas?
Tots. Yeah, grandmas and the Little Tots pageant. Like, what the fuck? Who was on this plane? There was no one on the plane that could be like, fuck you. Like, I'm not going to do it.
Well, the one plane, that's why it ended up in the ground and not in a building.
Yeah, because you got to understand, like, once they kill one guy, well, now you can see the consequences.
Yeah, game on.
So then it's like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Now we get, like, we're all going to get apparent, and not to mention that it's probably not super difficult to kill a guy with a box cutter. But, I mean, I've worked freight jobs. They're not the killing tool that I think the news wants you to believe they are.
Right.
A lot of times you can't get through a fucking cardboard box. You got a saw with the fuckers.
True.
Then the fucking blade.
Up.
Yeah, dude. Then the blade fucking flies off, and you gotta fucking. You ever try to reload one? You gotta open the handle, the little thingies in there. Dude, I don't know. I don't think you could do that on the fly in a combat situation.
On the fly.
Yeah.
Bum.
On the Delta. I don't think. I don't think on this flight, in a combat situation, the box cutter is the go-to weapon. I don't think so. I don't think you come at me with that, bro. And I think if you do, I mean, you hit a rib, that thing will get stuck. I mean, if I was going to kill a person, I'd rather use a rock. But why not just steal a plane with a brick? They'll let you on a plane with a brick. There's no law against...
Probably not now.
No, I'm pretty sure you can still take. That's how I'm going to do it. I think you can still just take a brick on a plane and be like, all right. Because also you got to think that guy's got to stab you. You ever stabbed a guy?
Or slice, I guess.
You ever sliced a guy?
No,
You've sliced a chicken. Now think if you had to do that with a chicken that was 180 pounds and trying not to let you
fight
stab.
Back, yeah.
And he had thumbs and shit. He could fuck you up if he wants. Like, you're not doing it with
a fist.
I just don't think you're doing it with a box cutter. Especially now, think it's not 180-pound chicken. It's a whole fucking plane full of 180-pound chickens with thumbs. And they're like, we're going to fuck you up. I don't think you get it done with a box cutter. I really don't. So I can't get behind that, like, oh, these fucking crazy suicide bombers just stole planes with fucking freight tools. Get the fuck out of here. It would make more sense if they're like, yeah, they all had crowbars. You can get some
right?
Fucking,
yeah, you get some leverage on that
heat
bitch
behind a fucking crowbar. I've seen a dude hit with a crowbar. That'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, that's only one guy. There's so many guys.
Yeah.
Not even guys. There's just people. I'm not sexist. You could bash a lady with a crowbar, too. Wouldn't faze me none. I don't know. I think you equally have the right to get stuck with a box cutter if you have a penis or a vagina. But I think if you got a lot of penises, a lot of vaginas, that's a lot of cutting. That's what I'm saying. You got to do a lot of cutting, and I don't think you get it done. I don't think you do. In a coordinated plan, how many people are there? How many folks do you got? Half the plane has to be on board with crashing this motherfucker, because that's the only way the numbers line up.
All right, speaking of cutting, we're going to
I've been jumped.
Cut and run for a few minutes.
The normal guy can't successfully, beat off 5 dudes. I mean, you done beat him off of me. Get him off me, I'm saying. Don't beat him off on me. Beat him off me. You can't do it. So, if you got 2 guys and 100 people, you can't beat off 100 people. Not in the time it takes the flight to take off and land. You can't beat them off. So... There's questions to be answered. Boeing or whoever does a documentary, answer that question.
Oh, fuck.
How long does it take to beat off 100 people? That's what I want to fucking know. Before I'm on board with any patriotism, how long?
We're gonna take a break and see how long it takes to beat off 100 people.
We're gonna get back to you.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony in just a moment. But first, Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. What do you need to do? Just download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. That's ANCHOR.FM. And now, back to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
And we're back.
How'd you like the commercial? Don't care.
And just so you know, the answer is 17.
17 it would take. Don't ask once. Don't ask the units. 17 joules is what it takes to beat off 100 people. Takes 17 joules. 17 gigawatts is what it fucking takes to get these people. Beat them off me. Get them off.
Oh my God. So I was at a gas station the other day and I was saying goodbye to the people that work there. And
how well do you know gas station folks?
Well, this lady who I've never seen before, don't know her, she doesn't know me. She takes the time out of her day to look at me and say, I thought your voice would have been a lot deeper.
All right.
I did not know what to say to said woman, so I just looked at her and left the store.
Dude, you gotta handle that.
If I opened my mouth, it would have been bad.
Well, yeah.
And I was working at the time, so it's not like I could just...
I feel like...
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, you gotta come at every problem like you're an inmate on the yard. What are you saying to him, a bitch?
Fuck
what?
right off.
Yeah, you... So, I don't know. That's a weird... you kind of sound like a bitch. You're a bigger guy. I thought you would sound more like a man.
Who the fuck just says that to a random stranger?
Dude, gas station workers. That's a...
Oh, it wasn't the worker, it was the customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, you gotta clobber that guy.
Woman!
Hey, don't be sexist, all right? I don't care. If you tell me, hey, your voice could be deeper, and I could punch you in the face. Your teeth could be out of your head. How about that? I don't know. I'm kind of a dickhead in public. I try not to talk. I try not to talk to a lot of people. They don't like me. I don't like them. Fuck you, cunts. You hear that? No autographs, please.
We have a viewer joke submitted.
Is that, yeah, like a viewer submission? I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I like when my viewers submit. I like it.
So, if you're offended by this joke, well, it didn't come from me. So, I mean, if you haven't been offended already,
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
If you're offended by jokes, Fuck off. How about that?
This guy gets a basketball scholarship to Harvard, and he goes to the school one day, and this real preppy guy, he walks up and asks him, he says, "Hey, can you tell me where the library's at?" And he says, "Oh, my good man, here at Harvard, we don't end a sentence with a preposition." And he says, "Okay, can you tell me where the library's at, asshole?"
If you're a big grammar guy, I thought it was gonna go. Racist. That's what I thought it was gonna go. You should have billed it as an actual thing, like an actual story. Then we could have gave the guy a name.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the name that was said in the joke that was told to me was Jerome.
Yeah, see, I thought you were going to go racist with it. Yeah, that would have made sense.
Yeah.
You said library, so I thought, this is going to get off color. Get it? Off color. Neither here nor there. We don't do racist comedy on this show.
So, we are going to do something we haven't done for a few episodes. We talk about fighting sports. We haven't done that for a bit.
Talked about any of the fighting
I think that's why we've had more views the last couple episodes, because we haven't talked about it.
I hope you fucking people like the UFC. Actually, we're not talking about UFC. We're talking about something else.
Yeah, definitely. First and foremost, fuck Jake Paul.
Yes.
I hate that motherfucker.
I feel like I want to know why I hate him. But I know I hate him.
He's a bitch.
Well, I know for sure that I can't stand him. I just don't know why. You know what I mean?
Like, you don't have any insight into his past or anything like that?
Like, I feel like, he was like a Vine guy, YouTube guy or something or other. But
he and his brother are real cringy pricks on social media.
I mean, we're kind of pricks on social media. I don't know if there's a reason for me to fucking hate, but I want to hit him with a truck. I don't know why.
I want to hit him with something.
Yeah, you know, one of those fucking irrational, like, kind of like when you wake up. Well, you wake up with a bad attitude, and you're like, dude, you just woke up. Why are you already pissy? Same thing. Like, I'm like, I don't know this guy, but I fucking hate him. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't know. I wish I knew why I hated him. I think it's his big stupid fucking head. That's what it is. His big stupid head, big stupid noises his fucking face hole makes.
Well, I didn't know until the other day. I was looking, and Logan is bigger than Jake. I thought that Jake was the bigger of the two.
I don't know which one is which.
Logan's the one that fought Mayweather.
Okay, that's the less famous one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
are they the same?
They're both pretty famous. Yeah.
I want to know also another thing. Maybe I just hate how fucking rich they are, and I don't know why.
For no reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they're rich.
Yeah.
Why do I hate you, and why are you rich?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're rich for being dicks. Why can't we be rich for being dicks?
Well, the problem is we don't have that quality where people have no idea why they hate us. I'm pretty sure everybody that fucking hates me, they know for sure why. There's no guesswork involved with why they think I'm a prick. That guy's a prick because XYZ. See, I can't do that for the Paul guys. I just can't do it.
Paige VanZant said she didn't want to live anymore after her BKFC 19 loss to Rachel Ostovich.
I also can't get behind this entire country threatening suicide all the time.
Well, and you know what? I mean, I've lost my fair share of things, including fights, basketball games. Granted, I'm not at the same level as she is. I'm not a professional athlete or anything. But I've still lost shit, and I never wanted to die afterward.
Dude, well, you never got paid for losing.
Yeah.
Stop acting like you didn't get paid. Oh, I wanted to die. Well, then why didn't you fucking do it? I get sick of people saying that shit to me. Nobody's stopping all these. Just fucking do it. If you want to kill yourself, just do it. Nobody's stopping you. It's weird. It's weird how much you expect people to give a shit that you're having a bad Tuesday. I don't fucking care about that.
Yeah, I just thought that's kind of outlandish for losing a fight.
Well, and not to mention, I hate how people think that like suicide's the worst thing ever. I'm gonna advocate for suicide here, so hold on to your fucking hats, boys. It's just stop acting like suicide's the worst fucking thing. These fucking assholes, all these fucking Dudley Do-Rights and Karens in the comments, they always act like if you don't kill yourself, you somehow get away with not dying. Not true at all. You're still gonna die. And probably you're gonna be in a compromised position that's gonna be more than likely embarrassing for you. If you had set it up, You could look like the hero of your own story. Hey, have your head cut off, leave a funny sign, hats off to you, something like that, right? You could really set this thing up, head in the oven. How do you do it? I don't know. But if you don't kill yourself, that doesn't mean you don't die. That means you don't die from suicide. You can still die taking a shit. You can still
Ask
die.
Elvis.
Yeah, somebody can still break in your house and fucking chop off your leg. Anything could happen to you. There's so many ways to die. Suicide is just one of them. Where they're like, oh, you really shouldn't kill yourself. Well, I don't want anyone else to do it. Right. It seems rude.
Very true.
Yeah, it seems rude to be like the one thing
you have control over.
You can't do it to yourself, you fucking dick. You gotta wait till somebody else does it to you. Like, you gotta wait for some weird, like, disease or some weird turn of the universe to decide when you gotta fucking get out of here. I think we glorify it. You know, if you got the balls, fucking do it. I want to see. Like, you can get creative. You can get inventive with it. Jump off a building, no parachute. Fucking funny sign, you know? How's the weather up there? Some shit like that. That's hilarious. I don't know. Neither here nor there. I just stop acting like suicide. I should give that much of a shit that we're supposed to care. You contemplated suicide. You know how many times I've thought about starting a pistol? They don't get awards for that. Are you kidding me? Like, I thought I didn't want to live anymore. And I'm supposed to fucking bleeding heart. Like, oh, really? Let's hear about your problems. You know, there's motherfuckers that want to hang themselves because they can't pay the light bill. And you think I'm supposed to give a fuck about you? Do it! Fucking do it. You don't not die if you don't commit suicide. You still die. You die shittier. You get to let someone else decide how you die. In a mugging or something. Fuck that. I would much rather kill myself than let the cops kill me. You know what I mean? Yeah, just come on now. I
mean, I understand why the government doesn't want you to kill yourself because you can't pay taxes anymore.
Exactly. Then and not even that. You know how many you know how much taxes a poor person pays? Like a minimum wage worker. Yeah. It's like fucking $80 a month. It's not even really like it would. The government doesn't actually care. They just want you to think they care so that everyone thinks they care. Yeah. Like a dickhead wearing a Corona mask. It doesn't do anything. I just want you to think I'm not an asshole. And that's what the government says about, suicide prevention. You shouldn't kill yourself. We don't really give a fuck if they do.
Yeah.
We need the rations for all the other ones anyway. Yeah. Like, there's not a bunch of babies killing themselves. Those are the only ones that the government really cares about because they're going to pay taxes for a long time. Yeah. If you're like 40 and you're thinking, man, I should probably kill myself. Do it! Fuck it. Nobody cares. We don't care. We don't care here. We'll give you a tribute. But really, it's just so I can talk shit and make it a big joke. It's that we don't care. Nobody cares. Come on. Unless it's a baby hanging himself. We don't give a shit. And even then, I mean, you didn't do anything funny first. That's the only reason we don't care. Like, you didn't have a life that I could laugh at before you fucking killed yourself. You're selfish. That's what it is. You're fucking selfish. You couldn't be a spectacle for the world's amusement.
Damn selfish babies.
Fucking selfish babies, dude. They don't learn the language. They're taking all our jobs. Fucking assholes. I swear to God, they're demanding. No fucking manners on these dicks. They don't tip. You catch a baby in a restaurant, no tip. Every fucking time. Acting like, in their fucking country, they don't tip. Fuck you, all right? Here in America, our babies tip.
They don't shut the fuck up till they get their way.
Or they get the fuck out. Fucking, I don't know. They're always getting discounts and shit. Fucking assholes, dude. Get their own menu. You know, if we decided to say, like, children and regular motherfuckers, children are like a protected class. It's ridiculous.
For sure.
You get in trouble for catcalling them. You can't do a lot of stuff. You can't hit them. You can't, I don't know. If you steal them, it's an extra crime on top of just stealing. It's ridiculous. They get a lot of rights in this country. They don't pay any taxes. Free insurance, free healthcare.
It's almost like a cult.
It's almost like something needs to be done. And their numbers are increasing.
Every day.
Every day.
Every minute of every day.
Their numbers are just increasing. And they're drinking all the water. They're taking all the jobs. these fucking kids, they get to just suck on tits out in the public. We can't do nothing about this. They're a protected class.
Fucking double standard.
And it's ridiculous. They didn't work to be a protected class. They just got born into it. Privileged as a motherfucker. I don't fuck with it. They're taking all the jobs, Johnny. Get them out! Get them out of here. In my economy, child labor does not exist. And that's not fair. We need to get these kids in the factories, and they gotta earn these rights.
Get in the coal mine, you son of a bitch.
Well, they get all these privileges. You're talking about white privilege. I'm talking about child privilege. You're privileged to be a child. Everybody's watching out for you. When was the last meal a fucking kid bought you? Never. Never happened. Every time you go to McDonald's, they get their own little meal, their own little fucking toy, cheaper price, and they don't even have to pay.
My daughter used to give me plenty of meals, right on my back or on my arm or on my face.
See that? And if that was a dude, you'd beat his ass because he doesn't have privileges that these kids are just born with. He's going to do whatever you want. I don't know. They say keep the crack out of the neighborhoods and get the kids off the corners. I say put more crack in the neighborhoods, put more kids on the corners, get them contributing to this economy. Because we need to buy war bonds. We need these kids to get their asses in gear, stop laying around. I went to a soccer game the other day, cost me $12. Ridiculous. I'm not paying. I'm no longer paying for kids. Kids need to pay me. Think about it. You pay the mob for protection. How come these kids don't have to pay adults not to fucking just kick the shit out of them all the time?
Just whack them in the face.
They're in the fucking way. Come on. I digress. Fucking kids. Taking all the jobs.
Oh, wow.
They're on the programs. They're undocumented, these fucking kids. No documents. They can't even vote. They don't vote, Johnny. They don't vote. They don't pay taxes. These fucking assholes, I swear to God.
So for the last two...
we don't let them listen to our show here.
No,
we age restrict them.
We do not.
We don't let them do that shit.
No.
You know what? Because it's right time. It's high time. These kids get some fucking rights taken away. They got too much. They got too many civil liberties. It's ridiculous.
For the last two episodes, I had a throwaway story. It was Anderson Silva versus Tito Ortiz and Vitor Belfort versus De La Hoya at the next Triller event on September 11th.
Fuck Triller.
Well, now De La Hoya is out with COVID, so he got a last-minute replacement of Evander Holyfield.
I heard about that, and I was like,
now
dude,
Vitor Belfort is going to fight Evander Holyfield. I
was like, Evander Holyfield is like 79 years old, isn't he? Isn't he like an old man?
Yeah.
He's very old. And then looked up a couple pictures of him. He's in great shape.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's still old as fuck.
Yeah.
So, I guess, I don't know. You'd think, like, Tyson, age doesn't affect some people. So, fuck it. It might be worth a fuck. I'm not going to watch it or pay for it or buy it or any of that shit. No, I'm not going to do that. But neither here nor there. I fucking hate Triller, dude.
You say that now, but I have a feeling on Sunday you're going to tell me, I fucking bought that piece of shit. Fuck Triller. I hate that shit.
That piece of shit cost me $59.99. Those motherfuckers got me again. They see me coming. They're like drug dealers. They bill it. I buy it. They fuck me every time. Every time. How is it short every time? I know you're measuring it. It's a quarter ounce short every fucking time. Neither here nor there. I mean, you can't tell me that your scale only goes to 25 grams. You can't tell me that. Like, you're lying. Oh, well, it only goes that high, so that's how much you get for this price. Well, then give me the 25 gram price. Well, that's not how you buy weed. You can't do that. It's an ounce or nothing. Well, fuck you then. I don't care. I digress. They're scammers over there, and they're gonna have dickhead Snoop just being a dickhead. I'm sick of him too, and I used to like him, but I'm sick of him. Fuck him, fuck you, dude. You can't hate the game and not the player. I don't like the expression. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like it. Because you're a liar and a fiend, and you're billing bullshit that's fake, and you're trying to make me think of it as like a real thing I should pay for. It's like every Triller promotion is an NFT for all you fucking millennial cunts out there. it's not a real thing, but you gotta pay real money. It's
Yeah.
like fucking Fortnite bucks or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, you're gonna pay for a real fight with real money, but you're not gonna get it.
V-Bucks.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get anything. What you're gonna get is a fake fight and a bunch of dickheads dancing around and.
It looks like a chicken.
Yeah, you fucking got Chicken Beaver up there, Beaver Chicken out there, beaving around. I don't. And not to mention, how come that guy's still fucking walking around? Doesn't he commit like 1 million crimes and he's not even a citizen?
You're right.
Why don't we ship his ass back to Canada? I'm anti-child immigration. That's what I am. Get him the fuck out of here.
All right, we're gonna get us the fuck out of here too.
Before I got these mothers coming at me now, gonna be commenting on my stuff.
We'll see you next week. New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, see sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at whostalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.